Welcome to the second video of the third module, probability distribution. In this video, I am going to explain the discrete probability distributions and the problems based on that. Probability mass function. The probability mass function of a random variable x is the set of probabilities for x is equal to xk. Px of xk is p, that is x is equal to xk. If p of x is greater or equals to 0 and summation p of x is equal to 1, then p of x is called as the probability function. So next is the calculation of CDF for the discrete random variables. If x is a discrete random variable, then it takes the values at discrete points. Therefore, CDF can be defined for this case as fx of x, that is equal to p of x less than or equals to x. And fx of x is nothing but 0 when x is varying between minus infinity to x1, and it is summation p of x is equal to xi for x varying between x1 to xn, and it is 1 when it is varying between xn to infinity. So next is the mean or the expected value and variance, standard deviation of a discrete random variable. So what is mean? It is the expectation or expected value of a random variable, and it is denoted by mu x or e of x or m or x bar. Next is the e of x, that is x into p of x under the summation. It is the first moment from the origin. Similarly, e of x square is nothing but x square into p of x is the second moment from the origin. And e of x minus mu x the whole square is the central moment. So variance, what is the variance? Sigma x square is e of x squared minus e of x the whole square. And the standard deviation sigma is given by the root of variance. First problem. A random variable x has the following probability function. Here x denotes 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. up to 7, and the p of x is given by 0, k, 2k, 2k, 3k, k square, 2k square and 7k squared plus k. We need to find the value of k and also evaluate p when x is less than 0, when x is greater or equals to 6, and x varying between 0 to 5. So these are the values we need to find, but first we have to find what is the value of k here. So in order to find the value of k, we must have p of x is greater than or equals to 0 for all values of k, and summation of p of x must be equals to 1. Let us add all the p of x values that is given by 0 plus k plus 2k plus 3k plus k square plus 2k square plus 7k square plus k is equal to 1. Next, when we add everything, we are getting 10k squared plus 9k minus 1 is equal to 0, and that is on splitting we get 10k squared plus 9k can be split as 10k minus k minus 1 is equal to 0. By taking 10k outside from the first two terms, we get k plus 1, and from the second last two terms we can take minus 1, we get k plus 1. That is moreover factorization. When we do the factors, what we are getting is 10k minus 1 and k plus 1 is equal to 0. When the product of two terms are equals to 0, each of the term is equated to 0. When we equate the first term, we get k is equal to plus 1 by 10. When we equate the second term, we get k is equal to minus 1. And k should be not negative because k is always greater or equals to 0. Hence, we cannot consider the k is equal to minus 1 as the value. So, this value is nothing but k is equal to plus 1 by 10. Now that we have found the value of k, we need to find the probability of various inequalities. So here P of x less than 6. So when it is less than 6 means it excludes 6 and start from 0, P of 1, P of 2, P of 3, 4 and 5. So what was P of 0? P of 0 is 0. P of 1 is k and P of 2 is 2k and P of 3 etc. We can add everything. So we will be getting 8k plus k square, and on substitution of k is equal to 1 upon 10, we get 81 divided by 100. Next value, P of x greater or equals to 6, that gives us P of 6 plus P of 7, which gives us 9 by 100 plus 1 by 10, that is 19 by 100. Next, P of x varying between 0 to 5, that gives us k plus 2k plus 2k plus 3k, which is 8k, which is 8 by 10. Next problem. A 3-digit message is transmitted over a noisy channel having a probability of error as P of E equal to 2 by 5 per digit. Find the CDF. Given P of E is equal to 2 by 5 per digit, hence the probability of the correct digit is P of C. And it is given by P of C is equal to 1 minus of P of E, because the P of correct digit and P of the error digit both should be, summation should be equals to 1. Therefore, P of C is 1 minus P of E, that gives 1 minus of 2 by 5, which is 3 by 5. Let C denotes the correct digit and E denotes the error digit. Then the sample space of 3-digit message is S is equal to CCC, that is 3 correct digits, and CCE, that is 2 correct and 1 error. Here also first one is correct, second one is error, and third one is correct. Likewise, different 8 combinations we will be getting, that is 2 to the power of 3, which is 8 combinations. The random variable x represents 4 values, that is x is equal to no error, 1-digit error, 2-digit error and the 3-digit error. Let us respectively name them as x0, x1, x2 and x3. So here we have P of x is equal to x0, that is probability of no error, that is C, all the 3 should be correct. Then what is that probability? All 3 should be correct. That means first one and second one and third one. That means we need to multiply all the 3. So this is multiplied with 1. Therefore 3 by 5 into 3 by 5 into 3 by 5, which is 27 by 125. Next is probability of 1 digit correct, that is x1. So 1 digit correct, so it is CCE, CEC and ECC. Therefore P of C, P of C and P of E into 3. Here 1 digit error, that is these are all the one we have 1 digit error. So that is this combinations if we take into 3, that is 3 by 5 into 3 by 5 into 2 by 5 into 3, which gives 54 by 125. Next, probability of 2-digit error and x2 will be CEE, ECE and EEC. So that is P of C, P of E and P of E, which will be equals to 3 by 5, 2 by 5 and 2 by 5 into 3, that is 36 by 125. Next is probability of 3-digit error and x3, that is E, E and E. That is P of E, P of E and P of E. All the 3 is given by 2 by 5, 2 by 5 and 2 by 5 into 1. That gives us 8 divided by 125. So these are all the values we have got now. So calculation of the CDF is given by fx of x is equal to 0 for x less than x0, no possible event. Here x less than or equals to x0 means x less than x0 plus x is equal to x0, that is 0 plus 27 by 125, which gives us 27 by 125. Next, f of x1, that is x less than or equals to x1, p of x less than x1 and p of x equals to x0 and it is equals to x1, which is 0 plus 27 by 125 plus 54 by 125 is equal to 81 by 125. The next problem is, next one is fx of x2, that is p of x less than or equals to x2, or p of x less than x0, p of x is equal to x0 and p of x is equal to x1 plus x2. So we have 0 plus 27 by 125 plus 54 by 125 plus 36 by 125, that is giving as 117 by 125. Next one is for x3. So for x3 we have p of x less than x0, p of x is equal to x0 and p of x is equal to x1 and x2 plus x3. So all this when we add, we get 27 by 125, 54 by 125, 36 by 125 and 8 by 125, which gives us equals to 1. Next problem. The monthly demand for watches is known to have the following probability distribution. Demand is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 8 and the probability is 0.008, 0.3k, 0.19, 0.24, k square, 0.1, 0.07 and 0.04. Determine the expected demand for watches. Also compute the variance. Solution. Summation p of x is equals to 1. So let us add all the p of x values here, which is equated to 1. We get the equation that is k square plus 0.3k minus 0.28 is equals to 0, which as simplification k is equal to 0.4. So this e of x or mean is given by x into p of x. Therefore 1 into 0.18 plus 2 into 0.12 plus 3 into 0.19 plus 4 into 0.24 plus 5 into 0.16 plus 6 into 0.1 plus 7 into 0.07 plus 8 into 0.04 and hence 4.02 is the mean of this function. Next, e of x square, that is x square p of x is given by 1 into 0.18 plus 4 into 0.12 plus 9 into 0.19 plus 16 into 0.24 plus 25 into 0.16 plus 36 into 0.1 plus 49 into 0.07 plus 64 into 0.04, which gives total as 19.7. And the variance formula is given by e of x square minus e of x the whole square, that is 19.7 minus 4.02 the whole square, which gives us 3.54. Thank you.